Hello everyone, welcome to the Never Stop Learning, and today you are going to learn about Photoshop and what is the uses of Photoshop in design. In this video, I am going to show you what kind of work you can do in Photoshop. Most of the people think about Photoshop as just image editing software, but Photoshop is not just image editing software. In Photoshop, you can do so many things like illustration, visual designing, graphic designing, matte painting, UI design, etc. And you can also create GIF animation in Photoshop. Now I'm going to show you some interesting work of Photoshop. Number one, logo design. This logo is completely designed in Photoshop and you can create any type of logo in Photoshop. Photoshop is a layered with software by layers. You can easily edit in a design. Number two, UI design. This is a UI design work and this mobile app UI design in Photoshop. Every UI designer should have a knowledge about iOS design, Android design, etc. In Photoshop, you can create any type of UI design for mobile apps, web application, etc. Number three, matte painting. This is a matte painting work. Animation artists who create painted representation of landscape, sets and other locations as a background for scenes that are either impossible to find or impossible difficult to film. So kind of scenes you can create in Photoshop. It is a very important work in movies and games. Number four, image editing. This is image editing work. Like everyone knows, Photoshop is image editing software. Image editing is done for removing unwanted elements such as dust, specks, and scratches, adjusting the geometry of the images like rotating and cropping, correcting the lens, sharpening or softening the image, making color changes or adjusting spatial effects to the image. Number five, illustration and digital painting work. Digital painting is a painting created with a digital medium rather than actual paint. And in this scene, a digital painting can also be an illustration. An illustration is graphically representation of a theory, concept art, idea, etc. Number six, GIF animation. GIF is an image file format commonly used for images on the web and spreadsheets in software program. An animated GIF is an image encoded in graphics interchange format which contains a number of images for frames in single file and is described by its own graphics control extension. The frames are presented in specific order in order to convey animation. An animated GIF can loop endlessly or stop after a few sequences. And now I'm going to show you who is using Photoshop. Number one, digital illustration artist. Number two, graphic designers. Number three, 3D designers. Number four, animators. Number five, photographers. Number six, UI designers. Number seven, web designers, people such using Photoshop. Photoshop can edit and compose raster images in multiple layers and support masks, alpha, compositing, and several color modules including RGB, CM bytes, spot color, and outtone. Photoshop uses its own PSD and PSD file format to support these features. Thanks for watching and never stop learning.